My beloved child, imagine a world where the people sworn to protect you watch, yet do nothing. Don't skip this, stay till the end because what you're about to witness is beyond belief. It all started on an ordinary Thursday morning in a small, seemingly peaceful town. People were walking their dogs, kids were heading to school, and police cars patrolled the streets like they always did. But what happened next would shatter the illusion of safety. You need to understand, my beloved child, this wasn't just any crime. Something huge is waiting for you. A moment so shocking that it will make you question everything you thought you knew about law enforcement. The story begins with a man, let's call him Mr. Johnson, walking down Maple Street. He was carrying a small bag, nothing seemed suspicious. But as he passed by the corner of Fifth Avenue, his attention was drawn to something unusual. Something subtle, almost invisible to anyone else. A figure crouched behind a dumpster. And in that split second, Mr. Johnson saw a hand flash, a glint of metal, and before he could even react, chaos erupted. Stay till the end, because the way the police reacted, or rather, failed to react, will leave you speechless. The figure, masked and deliberate, moved with precision. And yet, here's the shocking part, there were 3 police officers less than 20 feet away, sitting in a patrol car, chatting casually. They had a full view of the street, a direct line of sight to the unfolding crime, and yet, nothing. My beloved child, hold on tight, because you are about to witness a story that will keep your heart racing. You might think, surely, they'll step in. But here's where it gets unbelievable. Mr. Johnson, frozen in disbelief, watched as the masked figure executed the crime, swift, calculated, and terrifyingly bold. And the police? Not even a hint of alarm. Not even a hand on the radio. Don't skip this part, every second counts. The crime itself was shocking. A robbery, yes, but not just any robbery. This was planned, executed with chilling accuracy, and, right under the noses of those sworn to intervene. And it wasn't just the boldness of the act, it was the audacity, the sheer nerve. Something huge is waiting for you in just a moment, so stay with me. Now, let's rewind for a moment. Who is this masked figure? Why did he choose this moment, this street, this exact location? My beloved child, these are questions most people would never dare ask out loud. But the answers will shock you. The moment the crime began, Mr. Johnson reached for his phone, intending to call 911. But before he could even unlock it, something even more unbelievable happened. One of the officers glanced up, not with urgency, but with a casual nod as if acknowledging a mundane scene. And then, they looked away. Yes, you read that right. Don't skip this, what comes next is something people rarely talk about. My beloved child, you need to see this for yourself. The figure finished the act, disappearing into a narrow alley like a ghost. And still, the police car didn't move. Not an inch. People often think law enforcement always intervenes. But in reality, there are moments like this, rare but real, where inaction becomes the headline. And here's the twist. What Mr. Johnson didn't realize at the time is that this crime wasn't random. Not at all. Something huge is about to be revealed. Stay till the end. The next hour was a whirlwind. Social media blew up with eyewitness accounts, blurry videos, and heated debates. But the footage from the police dashcam, oh, my beloved child, that footage told a story even more shocking than the onlookers could imagine. The officers were watching, and yet, they stayed parked. Not moving. Not calling for backup. Silence. Now, you might wonder, why? Why would trained officers do nothing when the law clearly demanded action? The answer, my beloved child, will unravel a truth so disturbing, it will change the way you view justice forever. Don't skip a single second. As investigators pieced together the timeline, it became clear that this was no ordinary robbery. The masked figure knew exactly where to strike, and the choice of time, street, and even the presence of police was calculated. Something huge is waiting for you, so pay attention to this next part. Interviews with witnesses revealed something chilling. People who thought they were safe were suddenly facing a reality where protection was merely an illusion. And Mr. Johnson? He couldn't stop thinking about the officers. How could they sit there, watch a crime unfold, and do nothing? My beloved child, imagine the disbelief, the fear, the frustration. Don't skip. Every detail matters. The investigation revealed layers of shocking revelations. First, the officers had received conflicting reports from dispatch, which, while confusing, didn't justify total inaction. Second, their dashcam footage showed hesitation, almost a freeze, as if they couldn't process what was happening in real time. And here's the kicker, this hesitation lasted long enough for the masked figure to complete the crime and vanish. Stay till the end. You won't believe what happens next. Experts later analyzed the event, pointing out that such crimes, occurring in front of law enforcement, are extremely rare. The psychological impact on witnesses, the victim, and even the officers themselves can be devastating. And yet, the most shocking revelation was still to come. The masked figure wasn't just skilled, he was informed. How could someone plan a crime knowing exactly when and where police would be? Something huge is waiting for you in the next moments, don't skip. Finally, the community demanded answers. Public outcry exploded across platforms, with hashtags trending nationwide. People were angry, scared, and desperate for accountability. And my beloved child, you are about to find out something that even the most seasoned investigators found shocking. The police department issued a statement claiming that their officers acted within protocol. But witnesses, including Mr. Johnson, begged to differ. Something huge is waiting, and you'll see why staying till the end is crucial. Now, let's talk about the hidden twist, the part that no news outlet fully captured. Behind the seemingly passive response of the officers lay a chain of events, decisions, and miscommunications that were so complex, so intertwined, that even investigators struggled to piece it together. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip, because understanding this twist will blow your mind. In the next part, you'll see how the investigation uncovered connections between the masked figure, unseen accomplices, and even some unexpected individuals in the town. You'll witness shocking confrontations, dramatic confessions, and revelations that feel like something straight out of a thriller movie. Something huge is waiting. Before we move forward, remember to share this story, comment your thoughts, and subscribe, because the next part is where everything escalates beyond imagination. Don't miss it, my beloved child, stay till the end, because the truth is far stranger than fiction. And here's the most shocking part of part 1, the masked figure wasn't acting alone, and the police, while seemingly inactive, were about to become central to a revelation that would make national headlines. Something huge is waiting for you, so don't scroll away. The truth is, this wasn't just a crime. It was a test. A moment that exposed weaknesses, fears, and secrets in the heart of a town, and in those sworn to protect it. And my beloved child, what comes next will make you question everything about safety, trust, and human nature. Stay till the end. My beloved child, brace yourself, what I'm about to tell you will make your jaw drop. Don't skip this, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As the dust settled from the shocking crime on Maple Street, investigators and journalists alike were scrambling to piece together what really happened. But here's the catch, no one could explain why the police, so close to the scene, didn't intervene. Not a single move. Something huge is waiting, so keep watching. Mr. Johnson, still shaken, replayed the events in his mind over and over. He kept asking himself the same question, why? Why would trained officers just watch? My beloved child, this is the part that makes the story even more unbelievable. Don't skip, every second counts. Meanwhile, the masked figure was not done. In fact, what unfolded next would shock the entire town. Evidence showed that the person had been carefully planning not one, but a series of crimes, each timed to perfection. The audacity, the boldness, it was like watching a real-life thriller. Something huge is waiting for you in just a moment. The first breakthrough came when investigators noticed a pattern in the crime. It wasn't random. Every location targeted was one where police presence was high, yet somehow, the perpetrators always managed to escape right under their noses. My beloved child, think about that for a second. Don't skip, because the next revelation will make your heart race. As detectives dug deeper, they discovered surveillance footage from nearby stores. And here's where it gets spine-chilling, the masked figure wasn't acting alone. Someone had been watching the police, timing their responses, or rather, their lack of responses, with astonishing precision. Something huge is about to be revealed, so stay till the end. Now, my beloved child, you need to picture this. The town was tense, citizens afraid, news reporters everywhere, and the police trying to explain their inaction. But the investigation uncovered a layer even more shocking than the crime itself. Certain officers had been distracted by internal issues, while others, intentionally or not, created blind spots that allowed these audacious acts to occur. Don't scroll away, this is where it starts getting unbelievable. The media frenzy intensified. Every major outlet picked up the story, and public outrage grew. People demanded answers. Why, in the heart of a busy town, with cameras rolling and witnesses everywhere, did this crime happen? Something huge is waiting for you, so stay till the end. And here comes the twist that nobody expected. Investigators discovered that the masked figure had previously served time in the town's correctional system. He knew the routines, the patrol schedules, even the habits of individual officers. My beloved child, don't skip, because this revelation changes everything. The next part of the story is where it gets personal. Families living on Maple Street were terrified. Parents kept their children indoors. Neighbors started forming watch groups, trying to protect each other from the seemingly unstoppable threat. And through it all, the police remained a symbol of both safety and frustration. Something huge is waiting, you cannot afford to miss a single second. Meanwhile, Mr. Johnson became a reluctant hero. He gathered eyewitness accounts, recorded videos, and bravely shared them with the press. He wanted the world to see what happened, but in doing so, he also discovered a shocking truth. Some people who were supposed to help were hiding information, and some witnesses were being silenced in subtle ways. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is where the story takes a dramatic turn. Now, imagine this: the town's mayor calls an emergency meeting. Citizens pack the town hall, demanding accountability. And during the meeting, a whistleblower steps forward, revealing that the masked figure had a network of accomplices, people embedded in ordinary jobs, unnoticed, watching, and reporting every police movement. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's about to be revealed. Here's where it gets even more astonishing. The masked figure wasn't just committing crimes for money or thrill. There was a calculated motive, an attempt to expose weaknesses in the system, a game meant to manipulate, embarrass, and challenge authority. My beloved child, don't skip, because understanding this motive is key to everything that follows. The investigation revealed something chilling about human nature. People who appeared normal, even trustworthy, were involved in hiding truths. And some of the officers themselves admitted that fear, confusion, or misplaced loyalty prevented them from acting. Stay till the end, because this insight into real-life psychology is both terrifying and eye-opening. At this point, the story spread nationwide. Experts analyzed the situation, explaining how rare it is for a crime to unfold so brazenly in front of law enforcement. They highlighted lessons about vigilance, preparation, and the thin line between safety and chaos. My beloved child, something huge is waiting, so hold on tight. Then, the town experienced a shocking twist. The masked figure reached out anonymously to the media, claiming responsibility and boasting about evading capture. The message was clear: this wasn't just about theft or robbery, it was about power, control, and creating fear. Don't skip, because what comes next will blow your mind. The officers involved were placed under review. Interviews revealed conflicting stories, hesitation, and moments of missed opportunity. But one thing became crystal clear: the town's trust in authority had been shaken forever. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next revelation will make your jaw drop. Now, my beloved child, here's the part where it gets emotional. Victims of the crime shared their experiences: fear, anxiety, sleepless nights, and the feeling of being unprotected. Their stories are raw, human, and heartbreaking. Stay till the end, because their courage and honesty add a layer of reality that cannot be ignored. And here comes the jaw-dropping moment. Using clever detective work, authorities discovered a hidden trail linking the masked figure to an unlikely accomplice, a person from within the community who had managed to avoid suspicion entirely. This connection explains how the crimes were so meticulously timed. Something huge is waiting, don't scroll away. The police department finally issued a statement, acknowledging internal failures, promising reforms, and pledging accountability. But the public wasn't satisfied. Citizens demanded transparency, full disclosure, and a commitment to prevent such incidents in the future. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is where lessons are learned, but the story isn't over. And here's an unbelievable revelation. The investigation uncovered video evidence that contradicted earlier eyewitness accounts, showing subtle actions by the officers, small gestures, pauses, and movements that suggested awareness without intervention. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will completely change your understanding of what really happened. Before moving to the next phase of this story, don't forget to share this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for updates, because part 3 will reveal confessions, hidden motives, and secrets no one saw coming. My beloved child, stay till the end. What's coming is beyond imagination. Finally, the investigation reached a critical turning point. The masked figures network was identified, and authorities began tracking movements, communication, and previous activities. My beloved child, don't skip, because the next revelation will shock you to your core. The town braced for the next chapter: confrontations, arrests, and the unveiling of secrets that had remained hidden for years. Families, witnesses, and law enforcement all found themselves facing uncomfortable truths. Something huge is waiting. Stay till the end. My beloved child, hold on to your seat, because what I'm about to reveal will leave you completely stunned. Don't skip this, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the investigation reached its final phase, the pieces of the puzzle began to fit together. What had started as a simple, shocking crime had evolved into a web of secrets, hidden motives, and truths no one could have anticipated. And my beloved child, the revelations here are going to blow your mind. Don't scroll, stay till the end. The Masked Figures Network, once invisible, was now coming into focus. Investigators uncovered that accomplices had roles across the town, inside stores, public offices, even seemingly safe spaces. Their goal? To exploit weaknesses in the system, manipulate the routine of police, and strike fear into the hearts of everyday citizens. Something huge is waiting, and it's about to get intense. Here's the part that shocked everyone. One of the officers, previously thought to be entirely passive, was secretly gathering evidence on the masked figure and his accomplices. But due to miscommunication and procedural delays, the information never reached the right hands at the right time. My beloved child, stay till the end. You won't believe the consequences of this. Meanwhile, Mr. Johnson, who had been the reluctant eyewitness hero, took matters into his own hands. Armed with videos, witness testimonies, and notes, he coordinated with investigative journalists to expose every hidden detail. The courage he showed turned public frustration into a movement demanding accountability. Don't skip, this part is critical. The masked figure, realizing the investigation was closing in, made a bold final move. In a night that would later be described as unbelievable, he attempted another crime, this time, fully aware of the police presence. But here's the twist: the same officer who had been secretly investigating him anticipated the plan, and with careful coordination, authorities finally managed to intercept the operation. Something huge is waiting. Stay till the end. The confrontation was intense. The masked figure, surrounded by evidence and caught off guard, made confessions that shocked everyone. He admitted to orchestrating the crimes to expose flaws in the system, revealing motives far more calculated than anyone imagined. My beloved child, don't skip. These confessions will completely change your perspective on the events. But it wasn't just about the crimes themselves. The investigation uncovered unsettling truths about human behavior, fear, and decision-making. Officers admitted that hesitation, doubt, and miscommunication prevented them from acting immediately. Citizens expressed anger, betrayal, and disbelief. And yet, amidst all of this chaos, courage and perseverance ultimately prevailed. Something huge is waiting, and you need to hear it. The town, once terrified, began the process of healing. New protocols were introduced for law enforcement, community watch programs strengthened, and transparency became a priority. But the most shocking takeaway wasn't the policy changes, it was the realization that a single person's actions, combined with human error and courage, could redefine an entire community's understanding of safety. My beloved child, stay till the end, the final truth is even more mind-blowing. In the days following the final arrests, the masked figures network unraveled completely. Hidden communications, secret plans, and intricate timing were exposed. Every layer revealed how calculated, daring, and audacious the crimes had truly been. And the most surprising revelation? Some accomplices were people no one ever suspected, friends, neighbors, even someone considered a trusted professional. Don't skip this, it's almost unbelievable. Now, here comes the emotional punch. Victims of the crimes finally had their voices heard. Families spoke of fear, trauma, and resilience. Witnesses, including Mr. Johnson, reflected on bravery, moral courage, and the importance of standing up for what's right, even when others fail. My beloved child, stay till the end, the lessons here are unforgettable. The investigation concluded with a shocking report. While the police response had delays, the exposure of flaws led to systemic improvements. Officers who acted with hesitation were retrained, whistleblowers recognized, and protocols strengthened. But the ultimate revelation was about human nature itself. Caution, fear, courage, and integrity can coexist in unpredictable ways. Something huge is waiting, and it's coming now. And here's the jaw-dropping twist you've been waiting for. The masked figure, once believed to be a lone criminal mastermind, had deeper ties to the town than anyone suspected. Some ties revealed betrayal, hidden alliances, and secrets that had remained buried for decades. My beloved child, don't skip, these truths will leave you speechless. The final confrontation between law enforcement, the masked figure, and his accomplices was like something out of a thriller movie. Every move, every decision, every word mattered. The town held its breath. And in the end, justice prevailed, not without lessons learned, hearts shaken, and lives changed forever. Something huge is waiting, stay till the end. And now, the last emotional reveal. Mr. Johnson, who witnessed the crime firsthand, was awarded recognition for bravery and civic courage. His dedication ensured that the story would not be forgotten and that others would learn from this extraordinary sequence of events. My beloved child, stay till the end, the final truth is almost too shocking to imagine. The ultimate lesson here? Crime, courage, human error, and resilience coexist in ways we rarely comprehend. The events on Maple Street exposed vulnerabilities, revealed secrets, and ultimately demonstrated the power of accountability, vigilance, and determination. Don't skip, this final insight is life-changing. Before we end, remember to share this story, comment your thoughts, and subscribe, because the lessons, revelations, and courage in this story are something everyone must witness. My beloved child, stay till the end, the final word will leave you thinking for days. Finally, the truth about the police, the masked figure, and the entire network. Yes, mistakes were made. Yes, fear and hesitation existed. But through courage, determination, and relentless pursuit of truth, justice was achieved. The town, once shaken, learned that human nature is complex, yet bravery and perseverance can prevail even in the most shocking circumstances. Something huge is waiting, and now, my beloved child, you've seen it all. Remember this, events like these are rare, unimaginable, yet entirely possible. They remind us of the importance of vigilance, courage, and moral responsibility. And most importantly, they teach us that even when the world seems to fail us, individual actions can make a monumental difference. Don't skip this, because understanding this truth is something you'll carry forever.